What is up, guys? Your boy Ryukin at Flash King Comics, and today is Comic Book Wednesday, and this is the weekly pool where I grab the stories that I feel like that are very interesting, stories I'm keeping up with, stories that I want to bring you, or just something that grabbed my attention. So I'm gonna run over these real quick, and if there's other stories that I feel like I'm gonna bring to you later on, I'll mention them, of course. So we'll start off with Justice League #1. I thought this was a very good issue, leading off after DC's Rebirth Crisis, No Justice. I want to say in this storyline, it's a lot of Martian Manhunter on his perspective. You know, if you've read the No Justice, they elected him as chairman, and I thought this was a very, good issue to grab a blank cover because you get that first cover, of course, and you might want to get this for signature one day. Plus, that's that free digital comic. So, I'm going to bring to you a better in depth on this story. Very good issue. Very glad that I grabbed this, and you should grab it too. Very good story. Very good introduction into the Justice League. Second, we got Wonder Woman Annual 2. Now, I don't keep up with the I don't keep up with the Wonder Woman storyline, but this second annual was actually takes part of the Dark God story arc, and I actually find this story to be really good. I grabbed the previous issue variant cover and didn't know what I was jumping into, and very excited to try to get this story arc and stay with it, see the conclusion of it. This is the second annual. I actually have the first annual. The first annual was just, I want to say about 3 different stories, nothing leading to anything. So I was very glad to grab that, annual storyline because it wasn't, something that I had to get to pick up with to, kind of stay with the Wonder Woman Rebirth. But this one you do. If not, you just get a hint to what's going on. But it is its own story, and it's very good. So yes, Wonder Woman Annual 2. I'll go through one of the pages. Look. So here's the Dark God of Love. Very exciting. She becomes a little hint. She becomes the Starfire again, and wields this ring. And I don't say there was any variant cover, so this cover goes with the storyline. And it's perfect and it's awesome, and I'm glad I grabbed it. I actually picked it up for my girlfriend. Most expensive comic book I picked up this week, freaking $5. But very good grab. I'll go more into depth with this storyline. It's a free digital copy, and I'll try to bring that to you as soon as I can later on today. Let's go to issue #3, DC's new agent, The Curse of the Brimstone. Very exciting. I read this one. I was very happy with it. A good conclusion to this introduction story arc. I want to go more into depth with this. Definitely need to grab this. Grab the first and second issue if you haven't. Very good storyline. With the deal with the devil and Payback needing to be done, this right here, you can't get any better than this. I want to say definitely give this like 9.5 to a 10 because I felt like it wasn't disappointing at all. So definitely going to talk more about this in later videos. So check that out. Curse of the Brimstone, issue 3. So we have Unexpected, issue #1. So this is a DC puzzle that I've been putting together. I grabbed all the first issues. If you haven't known, there's Damage that came out, Silencer, Sideways, the Terrifics, I believe. Curse of the Brimstone. What's this one? The Immortals. New Challengers, and then The Unexpected. The Unexpected was a good story. I'm not going to down on it. It's a complicated one where you probably want to grab the second issue, want to see what the story arc is. Will I stay with it? I don't know. I'll probably grab the second issue. It's a hit or miss because it's a good story, but I wasn't interested in that story way that they were going. I guess DC, on what they were trying to do with I guess a continuous with the Metal series of how that's still affecting DC heroes and the DC realm. So yeah, very good issue. But will I stick with it like I did with the Curse of the Brimstone? I don't know just yet. So I will bring you the DC puzzle put together later today. In case you don't know, we'll open this one. But I'll put it together and we'll see the whole piece put together. But yeah, in case you don't know, every first issue came out with this nice cover where it folds out, and it's very exciting and very cool looking. But the back of it is a DC puzzle that you put together, and we're gonna go over that later today. So check this out. Try to go over that slowly once more. But yeah, we're gonna put this together later on today, so you will definitely see how that looks. Very good. I didn't actually look at this whenever I first got it. I just read the story real quick because I wanted to bring you out a review. But very interesting cover. This story, they hit you where it's like, what? They had to change it up because they want these people to stay on these stories that jump off, and you want to stay with these stories that jump off, but they gotta be good stories. So yeah, very interested to see how this one goes. Okay, to a hard heavy hitter that people are interested in, we have the Man of Steel issue number 2. I have the first issue right here. Very good issue by Brian Michael Bendis. Haven't read the second issue, but very excited to see about this new character that they've been involving. Brian Michael Bendis' take on Superman and creating new characters. Very good. Very excited. I'm going to read this later on today, and I would try to bring you more in depth into the story. I'm going to try my best, but it's not looking so good. I thought they were going to keep up with the free digital comics, but they only had it for the first issue. Very disappointed, but what can you say? DC's kind of hit or miss with these free digital copies, and you got to get what it's hot. So stay with this storyline. Every issue is coming out every week. The previous issue came out last week, so your local comic book store should have it. Most likely, definitely will have it. If you're watching this video as soon as it comes out. If not, if you're watching it later on from now, gotta go find it. All these issues, I want to say, yeah, they're $3.99. Very good storyline. There's 6 of them. We're gonna have that whole storyline for you, try to bring it to you as best as I can in that review. So keep watching for that. Okay. What is it? Alright, so we have these 2 issues that I grabbed today, and I'm going to go more into depth into them real quick. But let's just skim over them. Batman issue 48. Batman's having a wedding, and the Joker is invited. Ra's al Ghul is invited. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't read these previous story arcs that I'm about to go over. But yeah, this is a very good issue. I haven't read it just yet. Very excited to talk about it in a later video. But we also have Nightwing versus Hush in this Batman Prelude to Wedding. So I don't know how these stories are working out in the tie-ins. There's a checklist right here in case you haven't got it at your local comic book store. The way that I've put it, Batman issue number 48 and then the Nightwing, is actually the way the checklist goes. But how the story and the way the story arc flows, I don't know just yet. I'm going to try to bring it to you the best as I can. Because as a DC fan reader, I want to say that's what I most enjoy. Is I don't mind the checklist, but I just want it to be in chronological order, and I want it to be kept up with everything. In case you don't know, DC Nation number 0, Tom King had a story with the Joker, where the Joker was invited. Very interesting story, very good. It was 25 cents at your local comic book store, or if you waited till free comic book day, it was free. Hopefully it's still free at your local comics book store. I know mine's still giving some issues out. Definitely got to grab that. it was originally this issue cover that they're getting out. I don't know if you're able to get this one, but I got this one to have with the Prelude wedding series. Very lucky to grab this. Then we have the Robin versus Ra's al Ghul. Very good story arc. Like I said, I haven't read over these two just yet, but I'm going to jump more into them in another later video. This has been the edition of, Comic Book Wednesday, the weekly pool. It's your boy Ryukin at Flashing Comic Books, and, I'll do my best to bring you these storylines. Stay with it, and we're going to see what Joker does in this wedding series. I'm very excited to go over this. And until next time, guys, this has been my